Okay. All righty. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Friday to everybody. September 20th, 2024. I truly hope you have huge, big, exciting plans this weekend. And I wish everybody an absolute profitable day today, a profitable week. Okay. So let's see. I've got the diamonds up here. You can see that we're clearly continuing this uptrend. Let me get the right tool. Pin. There you go. We can see that price is above the T line. T line is above the trend indicator. We don't have any real sell signal just yet. Possible hangman up here, but without follow through. It's just not there. Also, we have to remember that the trend is still intact. Let's take a look at the SPY. Doji, we're down a little bit today. We're getting a little sloppy up here, no doubt about it. But the trend is still intact. And that's the important thing. Don't let, I'm not going to let myself anyway get scared of just little moves up here, scaring me out of a trade. Or is there sound? Whoops. Apologize, Julie. Thanks for hitting me up on that. Appreciate that. Just turn the sound on. Should be okay. And over here. There we go. Good morning again. Thank you. So anyway, like I say, the market is still bullish. The market is still up. No real big sell signals to speak of. Here's the IWM. We've popped up really, really big here. We've come out of this wedge. So a little bit of consolidation just seems logical and seems normal on IWM. T2123 has stayed very bullish on the 15-minute. It has also stayed bullish on the hourly chart as well. So this is just telling us that overall, the bigger picture, the bulls remain in charge. So it's hard to justify a short in this market, although there are certainly short setups to be had if somebody was looking at those. Let's do this. So yesterday I closed out half of Amazon, and that worked out really well. Nice 20% gain on that. I see the other half, it's working out pretty good this morning. So Amazon still looks like it's moving up, still trending, looking for that $200 price target up here, back to the highs of $710 or so. Another one is CPNG. I closed that one out, closed half the other day, and I closed the other half yesterday, still for a nice 23.5% profit yesterday. If this starts to straighten up and get, some buyers in here, and it looks like we're going to take out this bearish engulf, this doji bearish engulf, then I'll get back in it and we'll look for it to move a little bit higher. I also closed out half of Tesla for 32%. And just, getting those profits protected, I think, is just the way to go. Sell into strengths, what I look for. So right now, we're still moving up. We still have targets up there around 13, around 1380, 14 and a quarter, 16. Watch for the minor pullbacks and watch for the candlesticks that might hint to something a little bit more than minor. Okay. Apple, I also peeled off half my apple all my apple yesterday, excuse me. Peeled off all the apple yesterday for a 23% gain. I may have to watch for that for re-entry on it, but we'll see what that does today. Might not be till Monday that happens. All right, let's take a look at some charts here that I've got on the watch list today that I think are just good looking charts. We've got my pen out here. There we go. We've got Chipotle here. You can see the overall trend is still up. We've rallied up. We're pulling back now, and right in this area, watching for that buy signal. You can see the price is still above the T line. T line is still above the trend indicator, indicating that our swing trade trend is still up, looking pretty good here. The next one I've got is CDE might be setting up here. Here, we just kind of moving sideways with a little bit of a downhill tilt to it. But then all of a sudden we pop up. Look at this wonderful consolidation area that it's making right in here. So I'll be shopping for an entry, maybe there. Shopping for an entry in here, looking for about a $9.25 target on it. So what I'm going to be doing is, stocks like this, I'm going to put on the scanner when the scanner's alert. When the scanner alerts, then I will consider that entry. And of course, to members, we posted on the app, so it's in the room and on the app, no matter where you are, as long as you have cell service, I guess. Here's Zoom. Zoom is also setting up. On Zoom, I love this whole consolidation right there. Up, nice little pullback. We've got this trend moving up right now. Once again, price above the T-line above the trend indicator. Price and the T-line's above the 50-period moving average. Trend indicator will be there tomorrow or Monday. And this is a rounded bottom breakout, looking for the first major target up here of around $12.30. For those that know me, I use moving averages a lot as targets and support. And right here is our dotted deuce up here, dotted deuce. Basically the 200-period moving average with a few little twists and turns in it. Another one is DKNG, target of about 44.70 up here. Just looking at this high of June 20th, DKNG has put in a nice bottom, has worked itself back up, was a little rounded bottom breakout right through here. And now we're breaking out of the 200-period moving average. And this will, about a 15% trade here. Not too bad, especially if you're using options. And then that becomes a 40% trade right there. So DKNG, let's keep an eye on that one. If anyone in the room buys it, just let me know in case I miss it, because I think I would like to get into that. Appreciate that. SFM, I've got 10 of these. I'm on number 5 right now, so we've got 5 more to go. SFM might be working its way up to 113.60. Once again, we have this nice little flag pullback where we're about that 3.8 trap area. The trend is still working. We're just looking for a trend continuation. Just that simple. It's not complicated. It really isn't. Couple of real simple rules. Make sure there's a trend in there. Make sure that price holds above the T-line. T-line holds above the trend indicator. There's a T-line. And then I always like to watch for those price patterns. Nice little flag pullback. Those are really nice. And when you start to see bullishness in there, that's what we want to go after. So, what I would like to see here is the bulls start to step up and then look for that buy in that area. When I say look for that buy, everybody's a little bit different. Everybody likes to buy, maybe on a breakout or maybe at these lows. But this area where that green circle is, that's where everybody's fighting to enter, in that area right there. A snap. Let's keep an eye on snap. Snap's coming off the bottom here. Trend indicator. See how the trend indicator's been down, turning red here, and now it's flipped green. We've got that little sideways consolidation right through here. We've gapped up. We're holding that gap. First target is going to be the 50-period moving average, which is nothing to write home about, nothing at all. But it's over the 50 where we can start to make some money. I also noticed, you guys might not be able to see it, very dim right here. I've got the 500-period moving average, so I'm going to throw that line right in there. So there's, 4 targets to the upside. Over the 50-period moving average is where it really gets fun. And from about here, The first real good target would be about that dotted deuce, and that's about 12.5% away. ARM, here we're moving up. Once again, we've got that rally to the upside. We've got a little bit of a pullback, price above the T line above the trend indicator, wait for the buy signal, targets above. The only thing I haven't talked about here is when you have the market on your side, and let's take a look at the SPY. I would say the market is on our side here. Let's take a look at T2123. Bullish. I would say the market is on our side. Let's take a look at VXX. Not rising. VIX not rising. I would say the market is on our side. So when we look at charts like, put that back, TSLL, for instance, what we're looking for, we know the background work is there, right? So now we want price above the T line above the trend indicator. You want those green dots green. And as long as you see a path to those targets, simply peaks and valleys, congestion, it's really not hard. Understand a few candlestick signals and you've got it whipped. So about 1380, 14 and 3/4, $16 up here to that high of 711. Next one I have here is UNG. UNG might be trying to pick itself up. This is another one of those rounded bottom breakouts. This is probably my favorite chart setup of all. It is, I mean, the bigger picture setup, and then drill down to the intra area would be something like a 3/8 trap. You can see that we've bottomed out here with double bottom. We've rallied up to a high, made a higher low, and then we made a higher high. And there's the chart pattern of consolidation right through there. We came back and tested the 50-period moving average, put in a piercing candle, and now we're following through above the T line. Dotted deuce target up here of about 1560, and then the 200-period moving average at about 1680, 1690 up there. MCO, that's one we talked about yesterday. That's still working out pretty good. That's a great looking J hook, by the way. Just take it from here, draw it up, pull it down. You can see it's starting to turn up. That's a J hook right there. And what we're looking for is that breakout, which we're knocking on the door of that. And then what we're looking for is price to carry up higher, just like that. Bank of America. Target. Well, the first target, I'm not sure I want to call that a target, 41 up here, because if we can't get through this 41 area, you're never going to get up here. So we get through 41, then we can look at 42.25, 43.25, and then 44.25. I must be stuck on the quarters on that one. But so far, a nice looking chart here. You could even you could even do something like this, bullish W pattern in there, and then we break out. That's what we need to break out of, and then we can possibly see those targets up there. Let's see. I had somebody here ask about TLT, and I have a little time, so let's do that. TLT. TLT is going to need to find some buyers in here. So we've had a nice rally up here. We've pulled back. We don't have the buyers just yet. Now, yesterday, some buyers came in here and tagged our static trend. And then today, we're just putting an inside day. So I guess what I'd be looking for is probably over the T line. Simple as that. If I see buyers over the T line, that might become a buy, and that could set us up for that J hook up there. If we fail, the next major area to move down looks to me about that 50-period moving average down there. So I think we're going to need to clear that T line up there, and that might produce a nice little trade. But right now, it's a little unhappy there. All right. I want to thank everybody I want to thank everybody and appreciate you being here. Let's meet back up here in the trading room, both right way options and hit and run candlesticks at about 9:30. It's 8:30 my time, 9:30 East Coast time, and then let's get this day rolling. Okay, you guys all take care. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it.